This show is being filmed in front of a live studio audience. It's the Ownbey 15-minute news hour. It's the Ownbey 15-minute news hour. It's the Ownbey 15-minute news hour. Here's our sign. Here's our sign. Welcome to another edition of the Ownbey 15-minute news hour. I am your host, James Ownbey.
And I'm Clay Ownbey, and this is episode 24 of the Ownbey 15-minute news hour.
Yes, it is. And sorry we're coming a couple days late. When you're the producer, writer, director,
special effects coordinator, cameraman,
key grip, light guy,
gaffer,
guy that goes and gets donuts and coffee,
best boy, the guy that brings you Scars and Water,
the guy that brings you Dunga-Shine.
Yeah,
you know
who brings Dungas their Scars and Water? We do.
We do. So we're a couple days late. We've been in some serious negotiations
with our crew.
Some contract deals. Mm-hmm. Looks like we might be getting a new studio. Pretty soon.
We had to play hardball, but
we did. Well, actually, we played a game of wiffle ball.
Well, we're Seahawks fans, so or Mariners fans rather. So we're used to losing on the hardball front. Seahawks.
But it looks like we might be moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on up to the east side, we finally got a piece of the pie. Fish don't fry like a John, beans don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of shovel just to get out of that hill.
Okay, there we go.
So yeah, it looks like we might be getting a new studio. Hopefully,
you know what? We might be moving on up.
Negotiations go well. So
to the east side.
Stay tuned for that.
All right. So let's get to more important matters at hand. Our sponsor of the Ownbey 15-minute news hour this week, and Dungus' personal favorite, the Thigh Master. That's right, the Thigh Master. God bless it, son. What the hell? Who's been using that? I have no idea. We'll give you a quick demonstration.
Oh, God. That is not Suzanne Summer Fresh, I'll tell you that.
I think I was just moving on up to the east side. So anyways, the Thigh Master, killing hundreds of pounds of cellulite since the mid-'80s. All right, so...
at least 200 pounds.
At least.
Does anybody even use that anymore?
No, it's
seriously?
No, these you see these at a yard sale for $1, and then someone buys them and they're like, dude, now I have something to flavor my fish with, and just put that on there. Sorry, that was rude.
I'm gonna make like a salt and pepper grinder out of it.
Just squirt ketchup.
Yeah. Or like a billow for your
fireplace. I was just thinking about that, dude. A fireplace, dude. That's good exercise, like for a couple. Work on that. Yeah, the left arm's doing pretty good. Yeah.
Millions of crunches. Millions of crunches. Millions of crunches.
All right, so the Thigh Master, we appreciate your support and loyal stench.
Thank you,
forever.
Suzanne Summer.
Thank you for that. Yeah, we appreciate it, Suzanne. Hey, Jimbo, what do you want to get to the news?
Yeah, our first story comes right here local, out of Spokane County.
Oh, yeah, right across the old border there in the old Spokane area.
Right there in the old Apple Maggot State.
Right there in the Evergreen State.
So, the Spokane County Sheriff fired a deputy Thursday who admitted to having sex with a woman while he was on duty. Deputy Scott Kenoyer... let me try that again. Deputy Scott Kenoyer's termination was effective immediately, according to authorities. On Monday, the Spokane County Sheriff's Office released new details about what led up to Kenoyer's firing. They said the deputy was not on break when the sexual act happened, and he checked out on a citizen contact call, according to officials. He got a text from her, he went over to her house, and he checked out on a citizen's contact, said Sheriff Ozzy... I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah, Ozzy.
The wizard.
So
the Prince of Darkness.
The Prince of Spokane County Sheriff's Officers. So obviously, if you have a cop's number, you can call them, and that's considered. You can send them a text. Hey, I'm wearing a nightie and I'm horny. Do you want to come over and check on me?
Frisk me?
Well, Sheriff's Office employees conducted an internal investigation into his contact when the woman claimed that she had sex with Kenoyer while he was on duty. The sheriff's office said Kenoyer was out of service for approximately 9 minutes while the sex occurred.
No, because
9 minutes. Way to be the man there,
dude,
Piston.
You really paid attention at the police academy.
First of all, how long does it take to get that belt off? They were like the Batman thing.
Yeah, the utility belt.
So you gotta unbuckle
the bat rope keeps going on.
Because you don't want pepper spray shooting up the butt.
Right, the computer opens up.
Yeah. So you gotta take that off. You gotta get your little police skin tight little freaking thing.
Get your flak jacket off.
Yeah.
And the police should go to the Velcro fly.
I think so.
Top. Just
I think the Velcro
rip away pants.
The rip away pants, dude. Those would be sweet.
I like the rip away pants.
Dude, we need to get some of those for our next show.
Not only that, but okay, let's say that you're a dude and you're holding up a gas station and the cops all come and they're outside and you're like, don't move! And all of a sudden all the cops do magic Mike. Dude, you throw your gun down and run out the back door.
They start twirling their pistols around their friggin' daring them. They got their billy club out. Woo! You'd be like, holy shit.
Yeah, their badge is like right over their freaking little sheriff.
You're
right
like,
there.
I am stopped committing this crime and I am leaving.
I'm done.
Yeah.
What a great crime deterrent.
Yeah,
Good story, James. I like that story. Police in Wisconsin say an unusually named man was charged with possession of marijuana and intent to manufacture. Now, you might have heard of this. His name is, and so help me God, I'm telling the truth. If I am lying, let me be sitting in a really hot house in a kitchen.
If he's lying, he will pay you a nickel.
I will. I'll send you a nickel. His name is Bezow Doodoo Zopity Bop Bop Bop.
That's his name.
Bezow Doodoo Zopity Bop Bop Bop.
And they found drugs on this guy.
Right, yeah.
And that's a surprise.
He originally was born Jeffrey Drew Wilski, Bop Bop Bop, and had his name legally changed back in October 2011. He was pulled over for a traffic stop. He had drugs on him. Deputies found a half an ounce of pot. A half an ounce. Okay? They found over 100 little plastic baggies, 2 scales, and 2 pipes. And the guy that he was with, a guy named Zachary Marinan, between the two of them, they had $1,800 cash.
So here's my question. So these two guys go in a bar, right?
Right.
And they meet a couple chicks.
Is this a joke?
Well, I'm just saying. How does the conversation go? Hi, my name is Zibabab. This is my buddy Zach.
Yeah, Zach.
And Zach's like, "What's up?"
Yeah,
I mean, you know, it's like a Penn and Teller fucking skit.
Like you see this in school? Bueller, bop, bop, bop. So anyways, homeboy was busted with pot.
So I want to know how much pot his parents had when they freaking had this kid, because obviously if you change your name to Zibbity, there's a line of hippiness somewhere in your family.
Oh, dude.
Well, you know what I mean?
Well,
it's like, my mom's a lawyer, my dad's a doctor, I go to Harvard, I'm changing my name to Zippity Doo Bitty Doo Bop Bop.
You know his favorite actor? Dweezil Zappa.
Dude, I will bet you a damned if I know.
Anything from a Dibble Dab Joe to a damned if I know.
That dude drives a Volkswagen bus.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee he was putting around with a Grateful Dead sticker in the back of a Volkswagen bus.
All right.
Well.
Bezow, doo-doo, zo, bop, 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 bop,
let's forget about that guy.
Yeah, screw that guy.
A Linden, New Jersey deli owner foiled an armed robbery yesterday afternoon by throwing hot oil on the perpetrator. A man in his 20s entered Coe's Corner Deli on East Elizabeth Avenue around 2 p.m. and showed the owner that he had a handgun. When the armed man tried to open the cash register, the deli owner took the pot of hot boiling deep fry grease,
right,
it was boiling at 400 degrees, and threw it on the friggin' perpetrator. Yeah. The man immediately fled on foot without taking anything, and local hospitals were alerted to be on the lookout for for people seeking treatment for like 5 gallons of hot burning oil.
They could follow the poop trail from the restaurant, because I guarantee you, if I got hit with a vat of hot oil, I would probably shat them.
Well, they got a quote from the actual perpetrator. Oh, and they asked him. They said, "Well, you know, what did you say after he poured the oil on you?" And they go, "Ah!" Look like Macaulay Culkin. 400, dude. That's
so. This is what I want to see now. Long John Silver's, right? You got your 3-piece halibut, 3-piece cod, French fried robbers.
Dude, French fried fellas.
Beer batter fingers and ears.
Dude, I like it.
I like it.
And I think gas stations, they should because I always have the chorizo, the corn dogs.
Oh yeah, the taquitos and whatnot.
They should have the deep fryer right there.
Yeah, dude.
And we come in, they'll cook this shit so it's nice and fresh, has them in.
But if anybody comes in and says, "Hey, give me all your money there, son,"
and I've seen a commercial fryer. It's like 5 gallons of 400-degree
boiling oil.
That's a great deterrent. Dude, screw having a baseball bat.
And plus, most places don't clean out the fryers, so you're probably going to have little chunks of fish sticks and French fries that go in your eyes and stab you.
So here's my question. What if Corn Dog Ninja was working?
That woman.
Yeah, dude. You get corn dogs in the eyes and then a vat of hot grease.
I think she'd hit him with a hot grease, and then when they were screaming and clawing at their eyes, corn dogs in the ear. That's what I think. Anyways, let's move overseas. We'll go over the pond. In New Lanark, Scotland, a blind Scottish man said that he was trying to realize his lifelong dream of driving a car when he crashed it into a boulder and nearly hit a pedestrian. 42-year-old Paul Keatings was driving his friend's Subaru Impreza when the accident took place. His friend, 33-year-old Brian Gillen, suggested that it would be a good idea, and he said that he would help him steer and brake. Keatings was quoted as saying, "I felt safe enough. My friend had his hand on the wheel telling me where to go, but the next thing you know, we hit a huge rock." All right, 42-year-old Paul Keatings. You're blind, dude! Don't drive a car. I'm 5'7". I can't dunk a basketball. I'd love to, but I can't dunk a basketball. If you want to drive a car, go do the bumper cars. Do like the monorail at Disneyland where they have the big thing, or at Silverwood. They have the big thing there, and it just keeps running. And just steer and or do like we did when we were 8 years old, and just go out and get in the car and be like, "Yeah, dude, rad."
Here's my
honking
question.
The horn. Do your lights. Do your horn.
Do your horn. It said that his buddy thought it was a good idea.
Oh, it's a good idea.
How drunk was this guy? Like, how drunk do you have to be like, you know what's a good idea? This is a good idea.
Yeah, I got a good idea.
For my blind friend to go drive my car.
That would be an awesome idea.
Hey, dude, I got a great idea. You're blind. Let's go drive my car.
Okay, in this guy's defense, this 33-year-old friend, Brian Gillen, he is Scottish.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Go out in the driveway.
Feed your blind friend. Feed him.
Go out in your driveway, jack the front end of the car up,
turn the stereo up, put it in neutral.
Put a big fan by the window so it feels like the air's blowing in.
Every now and then jump out and like beat on the hood and scream like you just ran somebody over, like they do in Scotland.
Have fun with it. You know what I mean?
Totally, but actually
Throw
driving
a
the
dead
car.
bird at the window. Oh, you hit a bird, dude!
You hit a bird, dude. Do the cops behind him?
Yeah,
then arrest him and send him to prison for DUI.
Have the guy from Police Academy come up.
Michael Winslow. Guy thinks this is driving a computer. It is a Subaru Impreza.
Well, I'll tell you what, Clay, that's going to bring us to this week's edition of the 10-second rule.
Oh, right on. Okay.
The Dungus Ownbey 10-second rule this week. In 10 seconds, you have to name as many things as you would not want to do as a blind guy.
So if I was blind, these are things that I would not want to do.
These are things that you shouldn't do if you're blind. Like, you just shouldn't do this, right? You're blind. You shouldn't go attempt to throw knives at people. Things like that.
Right.
Okay. So in 10 seconds, as many things as you shouldn't do being a blind person, and go.
Hillbilly hand fishing, changing a toilet, gynecology, proctology, brushing someone else's teeth, starting a bonfire, leading a Boy Scout troop, skeet shooting, duck hunting, throwing a javelin, driving a car, taking a shit in a public restroom, taking a shit anywhere, because you can't find it, right? And then you can't find the paper, and then you get chafe. Eating at La Cabana, jumping out of a parachute before, someone actually sees that the parachute opens. Damn it.
Good.
I forgot to say Rosie O'Donnell. But you shouldn't do that if you can see. Or if you're a woman.
We were actually looking for have surgery and get your eyes fixed so you can see.
Oh, yeah, I did not. That was on the tip of my tongue. Damn it. Yeah, we tried.
Probably not what we were looking for at all, but that's what we're going with.
Yeah, it's all good.
So, Clay, our next story, it's still staying fairly close to home, comes to us out of Boise, Idaho.
Oh, goody. My hometown.
An Idaho man who enjoys dressing up as a dog.
Dude, is this about me?
No, let's stop right there.
All right.
When I say an Idaho man who enjoys dressing up as a dog, I don't mean he sits in his house and puts little... No, he has a fetish that's called the furry. You ever heard of this?
I have heard
And
of
there's an actual fetish where people actually dress up as animals.
Right.
And dude, I'm a gopher. Look at that squirrel over there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go bust a nut on that squirrel.
Oh no, I've totally heard about this.
Hey, you're a bunny rabbit. I'm a bunny rabbit. You know what bunny rabbits do?
There was an HBO. There was an HBO. No, bunny rabbits. I actually did see an HBO special about a bunch of dwarfs that dressed up at gerbils and went to trick-or-treat at Richard Gere's house. We've never seen from since.
Yeah, that didn't work out too well for him.
Yeah, it smelled kind of shitty.
And so this guy who's a self-proclaimed furry. Yeah.
All right, I like it.
He was arrested earlier this month for having sex with a cat. And when I say sex with a cat, I'm not
woman
talking...
wearing a cat suit, right?
No, not another furry. I'm talking about
Actual feline?
Like I hear kitty, like
catnip and the prairie ball and the cat litter.
Hey, I got some tuna fish and some catnip.
You get like a long-haired cat and it goes to the bathroom
house?
and then its butt looks like almond roca.
Yeah. So he was charged with 6 felony counts of crimes against nature. And here's how. Police say the Boise man sexually abused the cat multiple times between January of 2012 and January of 2013.
So in a year,
a man
he was getting it on with a cat.
Dressed in a dog costume who's out having sex with a cat. They can't find him.
Does he not know that he's supposed to be chasing cats?
Well,
not humping cats?
Did he like use the fire hydrant? Like,
no, I'll tell you what it was, dude. All the dogs were sitting around the neighborhood when you walked up and he was like, "How's it going, dogs?" And they were like, "Dude, I'll tell you what. You want to join our club? Go hump a cat."
So here's the kicker. So from January of 2012 to January of 2013, he humped cats in public.
Okay, he was
like
going
for
out.
a year.
Right.
Okay. Police secured an arrest warrant on January 31st. So it took him 6 months.
Was it what month?
July. I'm
July
sorry.
31st?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, no, I'm with you now.
Police secured an arrest warrant on July 31st. So from January to January, he humped a cat.
Right.
In July, they finally got an arrest warrant.
They found the Unabomber in 9 months.
Yeah, dude. It took him 6 months to find a dude
the
in a dog outfit running around humping frickin' Tom's...
the same cat.
Same cat. And obviously... Oh, Dan, here's the best part. He calls himself Bubblegum.
You know,
folks, if you've seen Bubblegum... I lost my dog. Hey, have you seen your dog? Yeah, what does he look like? This guy.
He looks like this guy.
Dude, this is my dog, Bubblegum.
You know the funniest, there was a follow-up to this, I don't know if you saw this or not, but the cat actually went on Maury Povich, and he is not the father!
Oh, dude,
he's
thank
not
God.
The father.
Well, I had TiVo'd that episode.
I'm sorry, and I'll tell you what else, dude. You know why he's so pissed off at life? He's got a big white arrow on his eye.
Yeah, how can you not find that guy? Yeah. We're looking for a guy with a big white arrow on his face.
Right, dressed like a cat. All right.
Dressed like a dog, humping cats.
In Sydney, Ohio, an Ohio man was ordered, let me try that again. In Sydney, Ohio, an Ohio man ordered a gun safe, off the internet or whatnot, and unexpectedly found $425,000 worth of marijuana bricks inside. No bullshit. Champion Safe Company in Mexico manufactured the safe, and local inmates packaged it, and they all sent them north. All right, well, what's that tell you?
Local inmates.
In Mexico. Uh-huh. Sheriff John Leinhart said that, quote, somewhere between Mexico and a warehouse in Ohio, the drugs were put in the wrong safe and sent to the wrong person. No shit. Police say they are looking for a driver who drives for the Conway Company, Conway Incorporated, the company that was hired to take the safes to Ohio from Mexico. Quote from the sheriff, "We are looking for him, and so are the bad guys."
Yeah, I'm going out on a limb here that says that if you're a delivery driver and you take a gun safe full of almost $500,000,
$500,000
worth of pot to the wrong house,
yeah,
guess what, dude? That's not like, hey, we're welcome to McDonald's. What can I get you? 4 cheeseburgers and 2 large fries, right. And you give them 3 fish witches and
right.
McNugget.
20.
Oh shit! Sorry, I gave you. Dude.
Yeah, this is not. Yeah. And we did that story way back in the day where the woman ordered something FedEx and she got weed sent to her house. All right, so you're this militia guy, right? You're a guy and you need a gun safe. So you order a gun safe. Knock on the door. Here's your gun safe. He's like, sweet. I can't wait to check out this gun safe, but is it like skunky?
Yeah, what is it, dead skunk?
Opens it up and it's full of marijuana and like tightly sealed bricks. So it's a professional gig.
Yeah.
Right? You give me all night and I couldn't make a brick of it.
Not their first go round. I'm going to get not their first rodeo.
I can't make a pound cake. In the pound cake.
I can't make a meatloaf.
I couldn't make that thing square. You don't want to get my fruit cake. No. I'll give you one. Yo, there's some fruit in there. All right. Hey, what do you say on that note?
Don't let your meatloaf.
hey, Mopey. Don't let your meatloaf.
Hey, Mopey Dick. Don't let your meatloaf.
Don't let your meatloaf, Mopey Dick.
Let's get to some entertainment news, Clay.
Okay, well, this is not so much entertainment, but it's kind of entertainment, right? People read it. You ever read the Guinness Book of Records?
It'll be entertaining.
You ever read Oh, shit, it's us. It might not be entertaining. If you don't like this, switch over to another channel. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. So you read the Guinness records, right? You got the book on the coffee table. You don't have that?
No, I don't have a coffee table.
Okay, but there's the Guinness records where they have like records of shit, right? Okay, so in Portland, Oregon,
longest fingernails,
in our
longest nose hair,
in our file of biggest waste of time in the history of the world.
Yes,
redheads, natural redheads from all over the country have gathered in Portland to set the Guinness record for most natural redheads in one place at one time.
I wish I'd have known about this 2 weeks ago. I'd have had Megan a bus ticket.
Send Megan over there.
I love redheads. My wife would have been spending some time in Portland.
My sister-in-law, I love her to death, and she's a redhead. But could you imagine having 1,300 to 1,600 redheads?
No.
Redheads? Some of them are redheads.
I guarantee 1,000 of them are rednecks.
Now, here's the kicker, right? The previous record was 1,255. Now, the weirdest part is there was a previous record.
Yeah.
Somewhere, somebody was like, you know what we ought to do, James? I know what we're going to do today. Let's get as many redheads as we can in our backyard, take a picture, send it to Guinness Records. We've had about 2 cases of Guinness beer.
Yeah.
We must send it to Guinness Records, and we'll get in the book.
Well, and here's the thing. How many are they expecting?
1,300 to 1,600.
Yeah, and the old record was how many?
1,255.
I thought there were more than 1,255 people that lived in Ireland. I had no idea. Because I'm pretty sure Ireland is the biggest gathering of redheaded people.
Well, in Scotland.
Yeah, walk into freaking Joe Bob's bar on Friday night in downtown Schweldholm.
Here's the problem with that. If you took 1,300 Scotsmen and put them all together at one time, how many do you think would be left after about a half an hour?
I saw Braveheart.
64?
Yeah, I saw Braveheart.
You can't take a freedom! Well, apparently they can take your picture and put it in Guinness Book of World Records.
Well, here's the thing. That's why they should. You could get the most redheads and most men wearing kilts at the same time in one record.
Skirted
one
men.
bar.
Yep.
2 records.
And,
one bar, 2 records.
And probably most time between baths.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah. And most lawns fed.
And fewest times have ever brushed your teeth.
Right, and most headbutts combined.
Yeah.
Which brings us
and
to...
warts growing on your nipples.
When the Dungus investigative... Jesus Christ. Shave them. Feed your nipples. Feed them.
Shave your nipples. Shave them. And that's what they say to the women. Hey, Grandma, shave your nipples. Shave them, Grandma.
They're hanging down to your kilt.
Your nipples are hanging out of your kilt, Grandma.
Shave them, braid them, put them in a braid, and then because you got to put them in a braid. Because if you don't, when you throw the caber, you might grab some of them and then freaking throw your nipples.
Here's my question: you remember when you were a kid and you'd stand up against the wall and they measure how tall you were? Like when your grandparents get old, do they measure? Okay, Grandma's
how old you are?
Grandma's tits are sagging down to here, and Grandpa's testes are down here. Hey, Grandma, move your foot. You're standing on your testes again.
Grandma, you've dropped 2 inches in the last year. Way to go, Granny.
Grandma, move your foot. You're standing on your testes. You're standing on your left nuts. Yeah, anyway, sorry.
But he's Scottish, so the winky's still like that big. So, I mean, and he's old, and it's gray. Feed your nuts. Feed them. All right. So anyways, the Dungus investigative research team caught wind of this, right? And so we did some investigative research, which is what Dirt does, and we came up with the lesser-known Guinness World Record. So here is the Dungus investigative research.
Like at the very back of the book,
right? Yeah. Well, no, you have to order you have to when you open it and you throw the wrappers away. It's taped on the inside of what it comes in, right? Okay. So the Guinness World Record for most venomous ducks ever gathered in a sewage canal.
Yeah, Athol, Idaho.
36 in Athol, Idaho, 1994. Yep, very cool.
Most wedgies ever given at one time, 106 in Moses Lake, actually.
Moses Lake High School.
Happened at a JV volleyball prep rally. Pep rally. JV
106 wedgies at one time. Dude,
JV volleyball prep rally.
So you had JV volleyballers. Yeah. And you had 106 wedgies, and you're in Moses Lake. I bet that gym smelled good. That's a good smelling gym.
You had volleyballers and squishballers. Is what you had.
Ain't no wedgie like a Moses Lake wedgie. Squishballers. This is one that a lot of people don't know of. Yeah. Most Thighmaster reps. Yeah, again, from our Thighmaster. And when I mean reps, I don't mean people selling them. I mean most reps. Was from a gentleman named P. Nutcracker in Lumberton, North Carolina. He did 1,004. Thighmaster reps, 1,004 in Lumberton, North Carolina. What a lot of people don't know, the celebrity record, Rosie O'Donnell, who did 1, but unfortunately she inverted the Thighmaster and it has not been seen since. It could have fallen off.
Peanut Cracker held that record.
Peanut Cracker of Lumberton, North Carolina. 1,004 straight reps.
Oh my God. The most Gilbert Godfrey impersonations is actually Clay with 23.
I should get a trophy for that.
Shit, 24 and counting. 24.
I want a Thighmaster. It smells like chicken. Smoked chicken, but it's chicken nonetheless. I think I got something on my nose.
Can I get a tissue? Bar towel!
Hey, you got some chicken skin on your nose.
I'm up to 27!
Can we get a counter for that? All right. Here's one that a lot of people don't know about. Worst plastic surgery goes to Bruce Jenner.
I used to be a weedy smoke.
I'm a grandpa now because my daughter just had a baby named Northwest.
I almost say All right, so anyways, there you go. What's next? What do we got next, James?
It's the biggest gathering of wimpy, beer-drinking, mullet-wearing, lager, flannel-wearing dudes.
Ever?
Ever.
The biggest gathering?
Ever assembled of, like, these guys that want to be tough rednecks, but
Weenie.
yeah.
Ham eating.
Yeah, they listen to weak country music.
Right,
They
and
drive a
weak-
little truck.
Weak rock music.
Yeah,
Right.
and that award goes to Canada.
Hey,
Everybody in Canada.
our friends in the north.
Everybody in Canada.
You know,
and
and-
that record changes daily as
Yeah,
new
but they've had that record for 46 years.
Maple syrup swilling
Celine
sausage
Dion loving,
Justin
kilometer
Bieber
driving.
metric system and
Money is worth more than our money. Get a passport.
And of course, Clay, the very last one.
The very last one is a very prestigious Guinness record.
It is.
It goes
How many
to
brothers?
the most horses humped in a 9-month period. The answer is 1, and it goes to our very own Tony Hall Reeves. All right, Tony Hall Reeves. Reference episode 8. If
What do
you
you
don't know
Tony Hall Reeves? He has humped more horses in Hillsborough County in the last 9 months.
And also,
You know,
there was
and here's
one
the
that we
thing.
didn't write down too. Greatest escape route. Guinness World Record for greatest escape route.
And we haven't checked our update on that specific fact in the last
haven't.
month or so. So we're hoping that hasn't changed.
No, it might
I'm
be-
hoping some guy was like, you know what? I bet I can hump 2 horses.
I can do 2 in 9 months.
I can do 2 in 9 months.
Maybe in one sitting.
Yeah.
All right,
Maybe he's
hey.
a fan of the Phillies.
We're starting to run out of time, but we do need to get to a sports thing real quick. If you guys didn't see it, the Red Sox played the Yankees this last weekend,
Yep.
and Ryan Dempster of the Red Sox beat Alex Rodriguez with a fastball on a 3-0 count. Tried to hit him the first pitch, missed him.
Tried to hit him
then
the
hit him
second
in the
pitch.
back. Yeah, we're finally
Tried to
getting
hit him the third pitch.
on a 3-0 count. Now, Dungus is lifelong baseball fans.
Yep.
We've been baseball fans ever since we were little henny
We
kids.
understand how the game's played.
Right, and we understand that there are fundamentals and things that old timers would do that that really keep the game going, make it a man's
Yeah.
game. So, on that note, Dungus wants to officially weigh in on the Alex Rodriguez situation with this.
All right. So enough of that.
I agree 100%.
Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 24 of the Ownbey 15-minute news
We
hour.
really appreciate you watching. We'd like to give a special shout out to our stagehand tonight and executive producer Gage Elmos. Gage, thanks for your help.
Oh, boy.
We really did appreciate it. We would like to thank very much Suzanne Summers and her Stairmaster, Thighmaster, Stinkmaster,
Still not summer fresh.
Clutchmaster. Dude, there are so many good ideas you could do with that, but that's for another show. Thank you guys for watching. We do appreciate it. We'll see you next week with episode 25. That was the Ownbey 15-minute news hour. That was the Ownbey 15-minute news hour. That was the Ownbey 15-minute news hour. Here's our sign. We can sing. Here's our sign.
Learn the fucking song.
I'm up to number 28 and you guys suck. Get a better song like Red Red Wine or Over the Rainbow.